We finally know who Canada will welcome for the 2026 World Cup next summer, for the most part. Our opponent in Game 1 remains a mystery, but there is one potential matchup that would absolutely blow the roof off of this place. We're inside Cafe Diplomatico in the Little Italy neighborhood. Just picture this, okay? June 12th, Friday night, the first World Cup game here in Toronto. Canada versus Italy. That is one of the 4 potential matchups that we could have in that first game after the historic draw in Washington.
Oh, Canada! Oh, congratulations. Canada, ladies and gentlemen.
Canada has drawn into Group B, and that means our first match at BMO Field will either be against Italy, Northern Ireland, Wales, or Bosnia and Herzegovina. There's a lot of notable names there, but for many fans, they've got one of them circled.
The energy in the city is going to be insane. Like that opening game against Italy, like with the local Italian population you have here, being at 5 o'clock on a Friday, is going to be super fun.
And if we end up with a Canada-Italy game in Toronto, that will be unbelievable.
Our guys aren't going to be intimidated. We're still going to have a home crowd at BMO Field. We're going to be behind them all the way, and our guys are going to win. They're going to beat the Italians.
Canada will play its other group stage matches in Vancouver. They'll face Qatar on June 18th and Switzerland on the 24th. These are some tough matchups for the Canucks squad, but the kids have faith.
I'm excited for Canada. Hopefully they win, and yeah, just hopefully they do really good this year because they show a lot of effort, intensity, and they love the sport.
How far can this Canadian team go, do you think?
Probably to the semifinals.
48 teams will face off on one of the world's biggest stages, and that means fans from all over the globe will converge on Canadian soil.
It's going to be really, really cool, and I don't think the city quite knows what they're in for yet.
It's unbelievable. I think it's going to be historic. I don't think people in Toronto and Vancouver fully understand how big this is and how many people are going to be flooding into the city.
And some of the top players here agree. Jonathan Osorio is a Toronto native. He captains TFC and has played with Canada's men's national team for more than a decade. Are people going to be surprised at how crazy it gets here in Toronto, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think the casual fan or the fan that doesn't really follow soccer, yeah, you're going to be surprised for sure. We forget that soccer is a world sport, and so I think those casual fans for those other sports are going to be able to see and realize and appreciate how big soccer is around the world.
So maybe fans of other sports don't know what's coming next summer, but the mayor of Toronto says, bring it on.
Torontonians just like to party. Look at our street festival. There's something magical when people come together and celebrate. We know how to mount a big event. We know how to do it well, and so we are totally ready.
Of course, millions will be cheering for Team Canada across the country from coast to coast. But here in Toronto, in one of the most diverse cities in the world, there is sure to be a party no matter who wins the World Cup next summer. In Toronto, Brandon Choghri, City News.